Ties in a row, ties in a row, ties in a row. Ties in a row, hole in the soul, goal is control. Toll on the hole, pole to the north, four from the south, mouth full of oath, growth from the drought, scout for the sign, line in the sand, band of the blind, mind in the land, hand on the wheel, feel of the steel, deal or no deal, heal or conceal, seal of the back, fact in the act, track to the lid, band on the track to the time, rhyme in the line, shine from the mind, fine as the wine, fine on the wall, call it a fall, ball in the hall, tall as a stall in the dame, name in the flame, claim on the fame, same as the shame, shame in the eye, tie in the sky, why do we try, lie in the high on the peak, seek what we speak, weak in the weak, leak in the creek of the blood, flood in the mud, bud of the flower, tower, the power in the raw, control of the soul, roll of the home, hole in the road that we play, day after day, stay in the way, pray for the ray of the light, fight in the night, right in the sight, tight is the bite, white in the snake, take what we make, wake for the sake, break for the lake of the fire, wire in the tire, higher the liar, tire is the pyre, power for the dead, head in the bed, led by the thread, red is the dread at the end, friend in the bend, sin what we sin, men what we ran in the tear, wear of the wear, care of the care, bear is the air in the lung, sung to the song, wrong in the wrong, strong is the throng in the crowd, loud as the cloud, proud of the proud, shroud in the shroud of the dead, red in the head, led by the lead, red is the red in the blood, flood in the flood, bud in the bud, mud in the mud of the earth, birth of the birth, worth of the worth, mirth in the mirth of the laugh, staff of the staff, half of the half, calf in the calf of the cow, how of the how, now of the now, bow of the bow to the king, ring of the ring, sing of the sing, thing of the thing of the roll of the roll, hole of the hole, soul of the soul in the ties, lies of the lies, eyes of the eyes, skies of the skies, ties in the roll in the tide, everything bends, as in the end, as in the end, as in the end, as in the end, ties in the roll in the ties, everything bends around this, around it. Ties in the roll, 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 ties in the roll ties in a row, ties in a row, ties in a row, ties in a row. Ties in a row, ties in a row, ties in a row. Ties in a row, 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 ties in a row.